Good day, I'm Sir Ace, and welcome back to another learning of Mathematics 7. So I hope that you are all good right now, and I also hope that you continue learning despite of this pandemic that we are facing right now. And pandemic should not be a hindrance for us to learn or to continue learning. I will be discussing to you special products. So first, let us recall this what we called FOIL method. So a little background about FOIL method is this term appears in William Bett's 1929 text Algebra for Today. So yun yung unang time that wherein this FOIL was seen, or ito yung unang araw kung saan yung FOIL method ay nabasa or na-introduce. Ano po? So, this FOIL is a mnemonic for the standard method of multiplying binomial. So, sa madaling sabi, FOIL method is only applicable when we are trying to multiply two binomial. So, hindi siya pwedeng um, monomial, multiply mo sa binomial, and then binomial, i-multiply mo sa trinomial. So, ulitin ko po, FOIL method is only or used or applicable when we are multiplying two binomials. So, this FOIL is an acronym for the four terms of the product. So, the first one is letter F. So this is first terms of the binomial. So remember that. This is very important. So you're just going to follow this. So F is for the first terms of the binomials. The second one is the outer terms of the binomials, which is letter O. The third one is for letter I. We have the inner terms of the binomials. And for the fourth one, we have the last terms of the binomials. So that is an acronym. So F, O, I, and L. So for example, let us have this one. The quantity of x minus 1 times the quantity of x plus 2. So let us identify which are the first terms of the binomial. So sabi daw, yung first terms daw ng binomial, and the first terms of the binomials here are x and then yung x. Sila yung unang terms ng ating binomial. Secondly, we have the outer terms of the binomial. So, alin daw naman yung mga nasa labas na terms ng ating binomials. So, ang nasa labas natin or yung malapit sa labas na terms are x and positive 2. So, those are the outer terms of the binomials. Third, we have the inner terms of the binomial. So, yung lahat naman daw ng nasa loob na terms ng ating binomial. So, ang nasa loob or yung nasa gitna, ano po, sa madaling sabi, yung mga nasa gitnang terms are negative 1 and x. And the last terms of the binomials are negative 1 and positive 2. So, sobrang halaga po that you know how to identify kung alin yung first, yung outer, yung inner, and the last terms of the binomials. So, this time, once you are done identifying those, you are now going to multiply those terms. So, imumultiply daw po natin sila. So, meaning, you are going to multiply the first terms of the binomial. So, we have x times x. So, that is x squared. Next, we are going to multiply the outer terms of the binomials. So, x times positive 2 is 2x. Ayan, 2x. Next, we have the inner terms. So, the inner terms are negative 1 and positive x. So, that is negative x. Next, we have the last terms of the binomials. We have negative 1 times positive 1 is equal to negative 2. And makikita ninyo dito that we have this already. Saan po siya nanggaling? You're just going to combine all the products of your binomials. So, pagsasama-samahin nyo lang lahat ng product nung inyong mga binomials. So, nung pinag-multiply ninyo, si first terms or yung first terms ng inyong binomial, ang naging sagot is x squared, and then ito na siya. You're just going to copy. Next, you multiply the outer terms, ang naging sagot is positive 2x, and then you copy positive 2x. So, make sure if that is positive, then you write positive. Next, we have the inner terms. So, we have negative x. That's why it is negative x. And then, lastly, we have negative 2. So, notice here that we have like terms. Pag sinabi nating like terms, those are terms that are the same, or they have the same exponents, they have the same variables. Okay? So, dito po, ang like terms natin ay si 2x at saka si negative x. So, if we are going to to subtract them, because positive 2x minus x is simply positive x. So, subtract lang natin sila. Yung 2x daw, binawasan mo ng x, that is positive x. So, meaning, after combining like terms, nung na-combine na natin yung like terms, our product or the product of x or the quantity of x minus 1 times the quantity of x plus 2 is x squared plus x minus 2. And that is how you are going to use FOIL method. So, ganun lang po siya kasimple. So, as you can see here, we have two pairs of cute twins. Specifically, they are identical twins. So, pag sinabi nating identical twins, physically, wala silang pinagkaiba. So, they are in mathematics, we can compare them to this binomials. Diba? Pwede natin silang i-compare dito sa binomials na to. Halimbawa, itong x plus 1 na isa natin ay itong cute little boy na ito. Ito si x plus 1. And then the other one is this cute little boy. Ano, pwede din naman silang dalawa, yung dalawang cute na yan. So, they are identical. Magkaparehas sila. Identical binomial. So, magkaparehas po sila. Wala silang pinagkaiba. Bakit po meron tayong ganito? Kasi, di ba, if we have different binomials, magkaiba yung binomials, ay kagaya ng example natin kanina, we can use FOIL. Sir, but can we still use FOIL in multiplying this? Yes, pwede pa rin natin siyang i-multiply gamit ang FOIL. But I can give you, or there is actually a way on how you are going to multiply binomials if they are identical or pag magkaparehas na sila. And that is squaring a binomial of the form quantity of a plus b squared or the quantity of a minus b squared. So, paano po ba? So, itong x plus 2 natin na to, multiplied to the quantity of x plus 2, can be written as x plus, or the quantity of x plus 2 squared. So, itong x plus 2 natin na to, can be written sa gantong form. Ano po? So, pwede natin siyang isulat na ganitong form. Bakit po? Because we are trying to multiply two binomials. Diba? So, when we are squaring a certain number, like halimbawa, we have 2 squared. So, 2 squared means 2 times 2. Diba? So, that is 2 times 2 times 2. So, the same lang din siya if we are multiplying polynomials or binomial. So, itong 2 squared natin na to is ganito siya. So, pwede natin siyang i-write as x or the quantity of x plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 2. So, pwede natin silang isulat ng ganitong form. So, sir, paano po siya gawin? So, we have ways on how we are going to multiply binomials, specifically if they are identical binomials, pag magkaparehas na magkaparehas sila. So, sir, can we still use FOIL method? Yes. Pwede pa rin tayong gumamit ng FOIL method. So, tingnan natin kapag ginamit natin si FOIL method, ano ang magiging sagot natin? So, if we are going to use FOIL method, the answer here will be x squared, x squared. We have the outer terms. We have positive 2x, positive 2x. And then we have the inner terms of the binomial. So that is also positive 2x. And then the last terms of the binomials, we have 2 times positive 2 is positive 4. And then if we combine like terms, ang like terms po ay itong 2x at saka yung 2x. So we can, or we will arrive with x squared plus 4x plus 4. So 4x plus 4. Now, let us see if we use the square of the binomial in the form a plus or the quantity of a plus b squared. So kung mapapansin niyo ay ang form niya ay a plus b squared, yan, b squared siya. Bakit po? Kasi pwede natin siyang i-write as x plus 2 or the quantity of x plus 2 squared. So, pwede natin siyang i-write na ganyan. And then, kung mapapansin ninyo, or the operation being used here is addition. So, ibig sabihin, nandito siya sa form na ito. So, paano naman po pag subtraction? So, pag subtraction, pwedeng x minus 2, yan, x minus 2 times x minus 2, yan, so x minus 2 times x minus 2. So, siya naman ay nasa form na a minus b or the quantity of a minus b squared. Yan. So, the quantity of a minus b squared. Kasi, if we are going to write that, pwede siyang maging x minus 2 or yung quantity daw ng x minus 2 squared. Yan. So, doon lang naman ang pinagkaiba nila. So, yung form na yun, kapag addition yung operation, then it is in the form the quantity of a plus b squared. Kapag naman subtraction yung ginamit na operation doon sa binomial, then it is in the form a minus b squared. Okay? So, now, let us try to solve this using the square of a binomial in the form a plus b squared or yung quantity daw ng a plus b squared. So, let us see. Yan. So, the first thing that you are going to do is to square the first term. So, tandaan ninyo yung sagot natin kanina. Ang sagot natin kanina is x squared plus 4x plus 4. And let us see if we will arrive with the same answer. So, ang una daw natin gagawin is we are going to square the first term. So, i-square daw natin si first term. So, ang first term natin ay x. You square the first term. And the first term is x. So, that means x squared. Okay? So, yun yung una ninyong gagawin. I-square ninyo si first term. Second thing that you are going to do is to multiply two terms or the two terms and then you double the product. I-multiply daw ninyo yung dalawang terms dun sa loob. So, yung dalawang terms dun sa loob and then you multiply it by 2 or you double the product. So, that will become or that means x times negative 2. So, x times negative 2, that is negative 2x. And then you double the product. Ibig sabihin, dodoblehin daw ninyo yung product not negative 2x. And if you double the product, that is negative 2x times 2. And negative 2x times 2 is negative 4x. So, uulitin ko, para makuha ninyo yung step number 2, i-multiply muna ninyo yung dalawang terms. So, ano-ano po yung dalawang terms natin? X at saka negative 2. So, make sure you are aware of the sign. So, since this is minus, so meaning your second term is negative. So, that's why it is x times negative 2, that is negative 2x. And then, you double the product. Doblehin nyo daw yung product. the product is negative 2x. Pag dinoble nyo siya or if you multiply that by 2, the product will become negative 4x. So we have negative 4x. Next, we have square the last term or the last or that's correct, the last term. Ang last term natin dito is negative 2. So negative 2 squared is positive 4. And the last thing that you're going to do is to write the final product. So the final product is of the quantity of x minus 2 squared is x squared minus 4x minus or sorry plus 4. This is plus 4 and that is the answer. And kung ginamit natin yung foil, do we have the same answer as the first nung ginamit natin yung foil? So let us see if they are really the same. Parang magkaiba pala yung binigay kong problem. So, tingnan natin kung pag ginamit natin yung foil, if we will arrive with the same answer. So, that is x minus 2 times x minus 2. Yan. So, x minus 2 times x minus 2. So, this will be x squared. First terms natin. Yan. So, x squared. And then, minus 2x. Minus 2x. Yan. Minus 2x. Yan. Plus 4. Yan. Plus 4. Yan. So, x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 4. Combining like term, ang i-combine natin is yung negative 2x minus 2x, that is positive negative 4x, sorry. So, negative 4x. Kapag in-add down natin yung negative, so because negative, negative plus negative is you are going to combine them and then you copy or you add them and then you copy the sign. So, negative 4x plus 4. And mapapansin ninyo that we have the same answer. So, squaring nung binomial na nasa form na a or yung quantity ng a minus b squared and then ginamitan natin ng foil, parehas po sila ng magiging sagot. Okay? So, that is how you are going to to square identical binomials. Pwedeng in a form a minus b squared or quantity ng a plus b squared. So, parehas lang siya na magiging sagot sa foil. Pero mas madali naman siyang gawin because by just looking on the given, then you can actually um, compute or to find the product of the given binomial. So I have here questions that you are going to answer. So first is what is the difference between FOIL method and squaring a binomial in a form the quantity of a plus b squared or a minus b squared. So when do we use squaring a binomial in a form quantity ng a plus b squared or quantity ng a minus b squared. So lastly, we have which method you prepare to use if we have identical binomials. Why? So I hope you learned something from this video and I also hope you can apply the knowledge you have learned in your modules and in your activity. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to to comment kung nabasa ninyo to sa YouTube or if naman nasa OTG ninyo to, don't hesitate to chat me sa aking messenger. So, bye!